More than 1.3 million Ukrainians who have been forced to flee their homes since this invasion started. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees says more than half of those refugees are in neighboring Poland. One woman was getting ready to marry the love of her life, planning their wedding. But instead of getting to kiss him at the altar 1 week ago, she kissed him goodbye at the border. ABC's Phil Lipoff is in Poland with her story.
It's women, it's children.
Oksana and her two children, Vlad and Anastasia, crossed the border days ago. They made it to this hotel in Lublin, welcomed by a country that opened its border and its heart, something Oksana says is the reason they are alive.
I can cry to all the world.
She has been crying for days, relieved her children are safe, but terrified for her husband and Anastasia's fiancé still in Ukraine.
To the Polish people, I want to say thank you very much for the man who helps to Ukrainian women, to Ukrainian children, to all Ukrainian people with the food, with clothes, with nappies to the children, with the food to the small babies. And the Polish is the first country who opened their home, who opened the door to our children, to our women to be safe.
The trauma of the last 2 weeks bringing Oksana to her knees, but she's not begging for mercy. She's thanking the country that gave it to her without being asked. The Polish people saying, "You're safe here for as long as you need to be." We understand. Anastasia was due to be married just after the fighting began. Now separated from her fiancé, he's in their town taking incoming fire from the Russians. Her phone is her only connection to him and the terror he is facing daily. She installed an app on her phone that alerts her to air raid sirens back home.
Basically, this is how it looks. So, for example, green light means that the alarm went off and you can get out. And if you receive a red one with a huge noise on it, it means that please hide and stay safe.
Every time you hear that here in Poland, you worry about people back in Ukraine.
Yeah, I send messages. Are you in a shelter? Are you okay? What's going on?
Safe from explosions here in Poland, but not from what she has seen and heard and what she still fears.
I hear noises which remind me of bombs or guns or whatever. I wake up and I still don't understand that I'm in Poland, I'm safe, nothing can happen to me.
And Phil Lipoff joins me live now from Lublin, Poland. Phil, these stories, I mean, it's hard not to get enthralled in them and not empathize with these people. So talk about the next step for refugees like Oksana. Where do they go if this lasts a while, and what provisions are being made for them?
Diane, that's a great question, and it's a question every refugee here is asking and, quite frankly, fearing the answer to. Take Oksana, for instance. She's taking her two children to Malta off the coast of Italy because she has a support structure there. She worked there for 16 years, and she knows people, but she'll be there without her husband. Other refugees staying with family and friends here in Poland, and specifically in the Lublin area where I am, and yet still other refugees have nothing here, know no one, and will have to be using the government for help, for food, for shelter. But the Polish government has committed to helping everyone who comes into this country with whatever they need. And so far, more than 750,000 Ukrainian refugees have come here.
All right, Phil Lipoff in Lublin, Poland. Thank you, Phil.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.